What are you doing?
Looking for dinner at Acme. Acme chicken's on sale. You know you love that. Oh, but I can't because I can't have the
Well,
calories.
because I think it's deep fried.
So
it's not,
what?
it's one of the worst things for you.
I don't care. I eat a lot of bad things. So that chicken looks good. $6.99. 4 thighs, 4 drumsticks. That's just enough for you.
Haha.
Why are you filming?
I was wondering, would you want to help me do the wallpaper?
No way in heck will I want to help you with the wallpaper, because every time we get into a job, whether it's painting or wallpaper, you end up doing it yourself, because then you critique everything I do. That's not right, that's not flush, that's not plumb, that's this. So you end up doing it. So I do the other stuff, like the trim work and heavy manual labor. I like that, but no.
Okay. Well, can't you just like maybe...
No.
Because these are big sheets that I'm going to be holding up in the air.
Right.
And I've never worked with this before.
But what did your dad always say?
Patience and perseverance.
Right, you have patience and perseverance. I don't. I don't have any patience, you know that. So I'd end up ripping it or doing something stupid. So
this is true.
Just take your time and do it. If you need help, just call. I'll run in and help you, and then I'll run back out again. I'm just think of me as labor. That's it. No sitting there hanging things myself, because I don't do that.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, well, because I know that when you hang wallpaper, it's time consuming and you have to be patient. And if you're not going to be patient, then we'll probably just be fighting.
Right, I agree. So avoid that. So
I'll do it myself.
If you get no pinch, just yell.
I'll do it myself.
Right. Thank you. And then I'm sure it'll turn out perfect.
I'll show you when I'm done.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to make this wall here my accent wall. And I bought some adhesive wallpaper. So it's like peel and stick. I've done a lot of wallpaper in the past, and usually I use pre-pasted or had to put my own paste on it. So I'm not that familiar with this, although I have used the peel and stick on a door before, but it was just like one sheet. So I bought these from Wayfair. It's white brick, and which is easy to do. You just pick out whichever one you like. They even send you a sample. I think it's like $5 or something. But this one I knew I liked it, so I just put in the square feet that I need, which is length times width, or in this case, the width by the height. And then you put it in, and they have a calculator. They figure out how many rolls you need, and they'll allow a little bit for mess ups, which let's hope there's not any. But so really, basically, all you need for this is a pencil, a level, because your first line is your plumb line. So this wallpaper is 20.5 inches wide. So I'm going from the left corner over. Some people will go, if they're doing an accent wall, they'll do just the middle first and then go out on each side so that it's symmetrical. But it's brick. I don't think the pattern, I don't think calls for that. I think it'll be good. So I'm going to start left corner. If you measure 20.5 inches over from, this is like a 4-foot level. So just throughout the corner, from the corner over, you make a little pencil line, and then you join it with this. Now, if this bubble isn't in the center, when you're drawing your line, you're not centered. So you have to adjust it whichever way you need to get that bubble in the center, and then you can draw your straight line. So I've done that. I've drawn a straight line, and then you can put this wallpaper on any type of surface. No, not any type. Smooth surfaces. Like, I don't think you can put it on tile or concrete or any of that kind of thing. But if it's a painted surface, it has to be painted 30 days prior, so the paint can cure. And also make sure there's no debris on the wall, which I had a little bit from Jeff doing the trim. The other thing, of course, you need your tape measure for just the beginning when you draw that line. And then you need a utility knife, just to, when you get it at the top and the bottom, you'll have a little excess. So you get to, you know, use your tools to like hold the paper in place and then just cut it where you need to. And I got the little plastic scraper to use for that. I also have a metal guide that I used for wallpaper, and I could also do that. But this is, since it is metal, it's a little bit sharp. I don't want to cut anything, so I'll just have to be careful with it. This wallpaper is pretty thick. I can feel it. It's good quality. There are some out there that they're thin, paper thin. They probably wouldn't be so easy to work with. So after I get the first one up, I'm hoping it'll be easy. I'm only going to overlap the seams a little tiny bit because it probably will shrink up a little bit. And I'll match up the pattern the best I can. So what you want to do is you want to just peel this top part down like 12 inches or so. This might be hard to work with, I don't know. I'm going to probably let the whole roll unravel when I'm up the top, but I'm going to peel this backing off 12 inches, and then I'm going to try to align this side with the line that I got going, and I'll smooth it as I go along. Okay, I overlapped a little bit. You probably can't tell, but I have like probably an 1.25 inches of the top and excess that I can trim off. It's going on pretty easy. I'm just taking my time, and I'm just kind of like going like this from where the line is and just going like that and smoothing it in. As I'm pulling it down and lining it up, you can pick it back up and try to readjust it if you need to. Other than that, you just keep trying to work the bubbles, the air bubbles out. Now, I've seen some people use a hairdryer, like if you have a crease in it. Not too high, but just kind of until the crease comes out of the paper. But with this pattern, I don't think you're going to be able to see too many like imperfections because there's a lot of little like marks in there. So we'll see how this turns out. You can also use your fingers just to try to smooth it out. Down towards the bottom now. All this adhesive backing is getting in my way. So I'm going to cut it off. So I have a little bit more room that I can work with down here. So I'm going to use this guide as I cut it. I'm going to hold it down here. Don't put a lot of pressure. Just slice it down with your utility knife. Okay, and then it should come right off. So there's a little bit of bubbling still, and you can just get it out with your finger. I'm not going to be too anal about this because with this pattern, it actually hides it very well. Anyway, so I wanted to show you up at the corner. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Like it's pretty close to the corner of where the wall meets. I just have to trim off the excess on the ceiling. But as we go down, this shows you how this is not straight. You see how it gets bigger and bigger, the line? So the straight line pretty much stayed the same. I don't know if you can, that's too close or not. But then down here, it started to get off just a little tiny bit. But I think it's pretty straight. Okay, so now I am out where I'm down to where the outlet is. So I can tell by feeling exactly where it is. So I'm going to take my utility knife and just gently cut around here. And then this all will be laying flat. And then after I get this out, I can put the plate over top of it. But I'm really happy with this. This is the first time I've ever done this. So it's turning out nice, and I picked the absolute perfect pattern to hide all the imperfections, you know, little creases, trying to get the bubbles out the best I can. But I highly recommend this stuff. I think it's not too hard to work with. And they have so many different patterns that can make your room look so, like, you know, give it a focal point and it would look awesome. So let me do that now. And again, if you're afraid of cutting around an electrical outlet, if you're not entirely sure, you don't want to go sticking your metal into the outlet, you know, cutting wires or anything like that, turn off your power in the box and you'll be good. But I'm confident and I'm not giving it too much pressure. And as you can see, it cuts pretty easily. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're putting a plate over, and the plate overlaps by quite a bit, so. See? Ta-da! Right down like that. There. Okay, I'm on my last piece here, and this is what I said in the beginning, that if you wanted to do an accent wall, you're supposed to start in the middle of the wall so that you have symmetry. But with my pattern, I figured it wasn't going to matter, and I don't think it is going to matter with this pattern. But my problem is the paper is 20.5 inches wide, and I only have about 10 inches that I need. It makes it very hard to work with it going around the corner, all the excess. It's very hard to put it up. So I'm going to cut maybe 13 inches, a piece 13 inches wide. So I'm gonna mark 13 inches in from this corner here, because this is, I already matched up the pattern. This is the side that I have to butt up to that seam. So I'll go 13 inches in and use a ruler and draw a line and then cut it, and then it should be easier to maneuver. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but over here, there was an old telephone line. So I was going to just buy like a plate just to put over it. But this actually hides it pretty well, and it didn't bother with me putting this on smoothly. So I think that looks good. Okay, I'm getting towards the end. This is very difficult. I'm having a harder time with this than any of the other straight pieces. Only because it's bending right here and you have to pull off the adhesive backing as you're going down. You can't pull it off all at once or else it'll stick to itself and that'll be a real bear. And when you don't have pockets, you improvise. But out of all of these pieces here, I'm having a hard time matching it up. So I was like, Jeffrey!
What?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I said what?
I need your opinion. I'm trying to match this up and it's not coming out. And I know it's only a little piece.
You need my opinion. What? What's the problem?
It's not matching up. I can't get it. It's too short. Look, this whole piece, and it's too short.
I know. Well, you've been dealing with being short your whole life.
That's not nice.
Well, that was a quick word, though, with a mouthful of pretzel.
But here.
You got a big pump there you can use.
I know I have plenty of pieces. I just kind of want to match up the pattern. So I was kind of...
I'm cutting in half.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to... Are you gonna help? You look at it.
I am looking at it.
I can't back up and hold it to it, but I thought I had it.
I like that one right there. Second one. Yep, that one. Second one there. Yep. Perfect.
You think that's it?
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Easy peasy.
That was easier.
Yeah, that's rare you asked me for opinion, so I came running.
All right, thank you. I guess I'm going to overlap. I think this is probably one of the most time-consuming parts too. Is finding the corner of this adhesive backing. I mean, thank goodness I have fingernails. Can't imagine if you didn't have them. Probably could use a utility knife, but I don't want to rip it. There we go. Yes. Jeff.
What?
Jeffrey.
What?
Come here.
Yes.
Look.
Oh, it's beautiful. Without my help. So nice.
You like it?
It's very nice, yeah.
And it looks pretty, like pattern-wise, you think you can't see seams or anything, right?
No, and I'm looking for them. Nice symmetry, nice oh, there's one, but that's a very tiny one. Hi. Oh, it's beautiful. Good job.
Thank you.
I didn't know we had brick in our home.
I think it's gonna make a great accent, a focal point when
No, I
we
agree.
put all the stuff in here.
And what are the beds going here, I guess? And,
No, I think the headboard's gonna go up against the brick wall.
oh,
I think that's gonna look the best.
what do you think? Pups.
So, wait a minute, you don't think so? You think the bed should go somewhere else?
No, again, I don't sell furniture either. I'm manual labor, I told you that. That's all I do.
Okay.
I'll dig a ditch before I have to hang paper or paint.
Well, decorating it, and filling this room up will be my favorite part.
Right. Nope, looks good. Fine job, hon.
Thank you.
Right, tuna fish?
Oh, puppy. Okay, so I'm all done. It was very, very time consuming, like I said it was gonna be, but I think it looks beautiful. And I think I picked the perfect pattern for my first time. Because there are a little bit of bubbles, and I smoothed them out with my hand as best I could and with my plastic scraper. So this is going to be the focal point, and then the bed will be here, and Jeff's got a few things to finish up around the window, and then it'll be decorated. And then I'll show you once we have everything in here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and a great life. Or does he say have a great life and a good day? Not sure, but do it anyway. That hurt.
You should.
Maybe I should keep it down here.
Yeah.